will find in the NBA, and they come out with the victory, the come-from-behind victory. Welcome into Nuggets Postgame Live, presented by your Front Range Toyota stores. Hans, this was the Nuggets were down 19-3. And 35-17, just all of the big deficits. But in the second and fourth quarters, they were able to get themselves back together.
They sure did. They quit turning the ball over, so that took away a lot of the easy buckets. And then the hustle play started coming. You know, the Nuggets, they didn't shoot it all night from the three-point line, but they dominated the paint. And as you said, Debs, they went after offensive rebounds and crushed the Mavericks on the offensive glass, and that really was the difference maker. You know, if you look at the plus-minus on the bench, Peyton Watson, plus 30. Aaron Gordon, we're going to talk more about him, plus 23, plus 16 for Julian, and plus 13 for DeAndre Jordan. That's huge. The Nuggets really have done that all year off the bench.
Yeah, and a number of those guys did that in the fourth quarter, which was just a deciding quarter for the Nuggets. When it was winning time, they came through and won. It's time now for the Path to Victory, brought to you by Path Water, the exclusive water partner of the Denver Nuggets. Hans, is it the fourth quarter stats between the two teams? And if you're Dallas, wow, that is really, really ugly. If you're Denver, that is exactly what you wanted when it was time to win this game.
Well, if you're Coach Malone, you don't forget the Nuggets offense tonight. He just looks at it and goes, 12 points, 5 for 21, 0 for 11 on 3, only 6 rebounds, only 2 assists. That's domination. That's taking the game away from Dallas. They had a lot of energy. They had a lot of effort going. And at the end of the day, no Kyrie Irving or Luka Doncic to steady your ship, and Nuggets took advantage.
Yeah, they did, and they got a good return of a player that they really needed, Aaron Gordon. He had missed a bunch of games with a calf injury, but he returned today. He came off the bench. He is part of our Ball All In, presented by Ball Corporation. All In for the Nuggets, aluminum, all in. He was on a minutes restriction, so he came off the bench, but wow, those numbers, Hans. He had an immediate impact in this game.
Yeah, he really did. Right off the bat in the third quarter, when things kept sides out, well, he righted the ship, got the game manageable, but AG, wow, he shot it great. He rebounded, he defended. That little pull-up fall away there, he had good legs, good elevation, nice touch, made threes and spin dunks. I mean, his teammates really root for Aaron. He's had injury problems with that calf, and hopefully no problems after this game. Just played 18 minutes, 22 seconds, and he was a plus 23 when he was on the court.
Yeah.
Big time production, AG.
Yeah, let me ask you a question. He was 1 of 2 from the three-point line as well. He worked a lot on his three-point shooting in the offseason, but then he's missed a ton of time, in the early part of this season. Are you surprised that his three-point strokes, it looks like it has not been affected in the least?
No, he got good shots. Being a good three-point, you got to get good shots. He gets those. He's worked on them, and on the season, Dempsey, this might be his 18th game that he's played. He's shooting like 42, 43% from the three-point line, which is great.
Yeah, no doubt. And he was part of a Nuggets bench that scored 34 points as a whole, from Aaron Gordon to Peyton Watson to DeAndre Jordan, who we just heard from. Julian Strawther had his moments in this game. What did you like most about the bench?
A little bit of everything. Some three-point shooting, offensive rebounds, good defense. Strawther make big play. PW, he was a plus 30 when he was on the court. Holy cow, that's great. That block there, flying around, making plays for your teammates, that's what it takes to win on the road. And the Nuggets now they've won 6 out of their last 8 road games, Downs.
Yeah, they have. And an important one against the Dallas Mavericks right behind them in the Western Conference standings. They're going to get the Dallas Mavericks again on Tuesday and see if they can win a season series.
Quarter and Russell, but I don't think you win this game without how the bench played in the second and fourth quarter. I thought they were spectacular.
I couldn't agree more. Obviously Aaron Gordon's first game back, he was outstanding. Obviously on a pretty strict minute restriction right now, and I talked to him this morning about it, and he was just happy to get out there and play. He said, "I'll take any minutes I can get right now." And for him to go out there, go 6 of 7 from the field, 6 boards, 13 points. Peyton, again, closed the game. I thought his defense, the multiple efforts that he's making, knocking down the open three, DJ, I mean, DJ's been really good for us. 6 and 5 in 9 minutes. I mean, what more do you ask for? And it was a weird game, but what I'm most proud about, Scott, is that our guys, I believe we lead the league in double-figure comebacks. And that's a catch-22, because I don't like the fact that we've been down that many times double figures. But what I love about this group is how resilient they are. We get down, we stay the course. There is no panic. There is no whatever. We just stay the course. We find a way. We try different guys. We find something that works. And, for us to hold that team to 12 points on 24% in the fourth quarter. And what really helped that, too, is only having one turnover in the fourth quarter. So that kind of keeps them in the half court. So didn't like the start, but I love the finish, and that's all that counts.
You guys just want to test yourselves a little bit more with 2 different double-digit comebacks this time?
No, the plan was definitely not to come in and get down by as many as 19 points. But, give them credit. They came out very aggressive, and they were into us, and we were having a hard time scoring. And then that second quarter, as Scott mentioned earlier, that bench got us back into the game, and we couldn't believe we're down 3 at the half. And then I think around 4:40 to go in the third, we're down by 19 points. And it was just a matter of staying the course. I thought Jamal Murray, I have to give him credit for what he's battling through, and I thought he played really well in that second half. Russell Westbrook was just incredible. Nikola makes things look so pedestrian, but we know that they're not. So a lot of guys stepped up, and that's what you need to get a good road win against a team that had won 2 in a row.
How do you watch Nikola Jokic watch and adjust during the game?
Well, we knew that they were going to double team him in the post. We walked through it, we talked about it. They did it last time, and very effective in terms of taking the ball out of his hands, making somebody beat you. And then so he knows that, and so all you need is an active cutter. How many layups did Russell Westbrook get tonight? I mean, like Nikola, almost like it's a chess match. Okay, you double me, I'm going to beat you with the pass to the cutter, kick out to a three-point shooter, and then we try to get him into maybe some more catch and shoot, to some more nail ISOs where it's a lot harder to double team him. But I mean, Russ 21, 10, and 7. The impact that he continues to have. I gave him the defensive player of the game. I told him, I said, for a guy that's 42 years old, doing what he's doing is incredible. And he didn't like that very much. But but we can't be satisfied. There's a lot of things that we can clean up. And winning here on Tuesday night will be a lot tougher than it was today.
You mentioned the cutting by Russ, and a lot of times it looks really, really simple. What kind of goes into that dynamic in terms of just the timing of those two? Yeah,
I mean, because part of it is simple, right? I mean, like, all right, because what they were doing, not only were they were double teaming Nikola, but then they were pre-rotating to the guy that fed. So somebody's open, right? 2 on the ball, somebody's open. And Russ has a great understanding of reading when the double team happens, slow playing it, and then putting himself on the rim. And obviously, I'm sure Jay Kidd's going to watch film with their guys, what they can clean up. But Russ is open, and if they collapse, there's a kick-out 3 for somebody. Obviously, you win a game, and we could not make a 3 tonight. We only made 7. 22%, but we did outscore them 27-8 on the glass. We did outscore them 68-40 in the paint, and as I mentioned pregame, that's kind of our recipe. That's who we are, and we stay true to our identity.
Is there anything?
Hands, a lot of talk there that I thought was really interesting about double teaming a player, in this case Nikola Jokic, and then what the other players have to read around that to be able to be available for a pass from him. Walk us through a little bit of how that works.
Well, I thought Dallas's strategy, particularly in the fourth quarter, was let's make Russell Westbrook beat us from the outside. We're going to double Joker